welcome back. I hope you're all doing so very well. Today is Collage Day. I know you guys wait for this day like Christmas, and I know the top level girls have been so excited, and I have been so excited. I love Collage Sheet Day. I feel like Santa. So this month's collage sheets is a little bit of a throwback edition, or like Cian likes to say, vintage Courtney. Now, because I have been flat out with school holidays and I have been flat out with my husband being overseas for the last 2 weeks, I only got him back the other day, I decided to do something a tiny bit different this month. It is not a regular occurrence, and it will only be probably this month that I will do it like this. So I'm going to show you. And the reason why I did it this way was because of something I made with with Tisha Moore's collage sheets. I did a video making dashboards for using my collage sheets and a mixture of hers, and I will insert some clips of some video footage here for you so you can see a little bit of the inner workings of what I was doing. But essentially, Tisha's sheets are very unrefined compared to mine. I like to do full-blown images, very refined, very finished. You can use them in your journals, you can cut them out, yada yada yada. But Tisha's are bits and pieces of her artworks that are like small portions, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and I use some of hers with my collage sheets for these dashboards. Now, I had so much fun making these dashboards. So here's some of the finished ones here that I did, and I did these on camera. So this is for my Retro B6 Slim, and as you can see, they're like hodgepodge, and they were so fun to make. This is my beautiful folder that Cian made me with her artwork. I met some of my inkies on the weekend when we went to the Frida exhibition, and it was so lovely to meet some of you guys, and I had such a blast. So this is some of the dashboards that I actually made using hers and mine. And it made me think about how she creates her collage sheets. I made an A5 one as well, and how she presents them. And I thought maybe this month I would take a note out of her book and do something similar. Also, to help you be a little bit more creative in your sheeting ways. So I'm going to show you the planner stuff first. So give me a second so I can get them all in the way that I want. I'll give you that one, that one. Okay, as always, print your sheets on photo paper. If you are new here and just signed up, I will leave the original video down below so you can see how the different ways of printing is, and why I print on glossy photo card first, as opposed to just printing them straight out from my computer. You'll see the quality differences. I'm not going to go over that here. You guys are old hands, unless you're new. So if you're new, go watch the first video first. It's in the description box, like in the Patreon post down below. You'll see it. So these are this month's collage sheets. So I have done some more tabs, and these are little tiny top tabs with list, index, month, week, daily, year, notes, 2017, contact, and a blank one. So they're for your planners. I've also popped 3 up here that are just blank for your own use or purposes. I've given you some graphic numbers this month with a bright pink and orange theme. I've also popped in October, November, December, and 2016 for there because there was extra space. So I just popped those in, as you can see. And also your days of the week, I have given you 5 weeks of days of the week, because I had someone say, could I have 5 instead of 4, because some months end halfway through the week or something like that, so I obliged. So you've got some green. I love the way the pink and the green look together, and I made them circles this time, and they've got some beautiful floral drawings of mine in there. So they are your planner portions for this month. I really like that, how they looked together. I'm gonna have fun using these. And next sheet we have your journal quote. Oh, actually this one is not a journal quote this month. This one says, someday everything will make perfect sense. So for now, laugh at the confusion, smile through the tears, and keep reminding yourself that everything happens for a reason. So something a bit more uplifting this month instead of a journal quote, kind of to go with the theme that I've been trying to do. A little bit more positive affirmations, a little bit more self-love, self-care. So I decided that I'd pop something like this into the sheets instead of a journal quote. You'll probably get a journal quote next month, but I was just feeling the love. So I decided to pop that in. Some girl pictures for your journals, some floral botanicals. Because I went and saw Frida, I decided to pop Frida in, and the quote says, I paint flowers so they will not die. This guy I did in a character development video for the top level girls, and it says embrace your inner oddball, because I think sometimes we really do need to embrace our inner dork. And some quick little borders. And this is where my throwback stuff comes from. So I have scanned pages from old art journals, my vintage sewing book, my actual journal inserts from my Midori journals, and given them all to you in an unrefined way. So there's no black outlines, nothing. There's no shapes. I mean, this one's a square, but that was because I had journal writing on the side that I wasn't comfortable putting into the image. So I have literally just cut them out in a hodgepodge way so that you can be more creative in how you use them in your journals. And if you want to use them in your dashboards, this is probably the best way to give them to you. Unrefined, so that you can feel easy and there's no black lines clashing and that sort of thing. So I have some pages from my vintage sewing book, a recycled journal, my watercolor journal. There's just bits of art from every nook and cranny of my art life, and I know a lot of the girls really love the art that is in my sewing book. So I thought that I would scan some of these images, and this was so that it helped me be able to be there for my kids during school holidays instead of sitting hunched over a sketch pad constantly drawing. And by the time it came to nighttime when I would be drawing, I was exhausted from the kids and from John not being there. My kids are still quite small. They're 10 and 8, and they're at the age where they're crazy as cut snakes. So this was a way to lessen the load on my shoulders just for this month and still give you guys some of my very favorite art that you wouldn't normally get from me. So this is some of the things I decided that I wanted to see you guys create with. And we have some things from my sketchbook. The sloth made it in. I know the sloth was a request. I have some I'm in charge of how I feel, and today I choose happiness. Just bits and pieces that I want to see you guys create with. Some eyes, some flowers, a rabbit, that sort of thing. And because I scanned my old art, because I didn't have to work so hard on my collage sheets this month, I decided that I would give you 5 pages instead of 4 as my way of saying, sorry, this is not new art, but it's still beautifully colored and art from me. I decided that because it wasn't so toiling on my arms, my shoulders, my time, that I would give you 5 pages this month instead of 4. And also stuff from the freebie that I gave to all the levels. So essentially 6, even though there are a couple of double ups. So this is your extra bonus page, and in here I have some nerd fruit. This is an image that I actually use in some of my postcards. This is from a swap journal, a little art muse carrying a paintbrush. This is from my journal. So I hope that the 5th page is sort of like a peace offering. I know a lot of the girls, I've shown these to my girlfriend, my best friend, and she thinks that they look amazing. I'm very hard on myself, as most of you know, so I was worried that this wasn't going to be as loved as my past things, but it is still packed with color and packed with me. There's just different facets of me, the old me, the new me. It's all my art. It's all done with love, and I can't wait to see what you guys do with them. Some of the journal pages, I've used the feet in my journal spread here. I used the deer head from a previous journal page and gave him body and legs and used a photograph. And I used one of the crescent moon girls in this spread here, and I think that's it from these collage inserts. I'm pretty sure. Oh, there's another one of my crescent moon girls, and there's some of the numbers that I did for you guys last month. So I hope that you guys enjoy the beauty that's in this pack, the throwback edition as I've been calling it, and I hope that you guys have the desire to create your own dashboards with my art, and I would love to see them. I know a lot of the top level girls are already making their dashboards after my video, and I probably will make a quick speed one for YouTube, maybe. We'll see. I'm going to work on my sewing book video. But I thought this was a way for you guys to be creative and not feel bad for cutting them up, because they aren't as refined as previous months. They're a bit more approachable in the way where you can hack them up all which way. And I hope you do. I hope you hack them up good and proper and not just cut around them and leave them. See, if you've got something like this, you would cut the circle out and put that into your journal. But like something, you know, like this or like this, you know, it becomes a background element. It becomes an accent element. It's not just something you would stick on the page. You could cut the rabbit out and, you know, have it balancing on this person, you know, the deer's head. The options are endless. So I will probably be working with these in one of my videos. I'm probably going to make a dashboard out of these. So I'm going to have fun. I didn't do these in cardstock this month because I forgot to bring my cardstock to the printer. So they are all ready to be cut up and go to the scissor goddess, as I call it. I actually printed my numbers twice because I always use my numbers more than anything else. So I printed my planner stuff first and these ones as well. So these are 3x4 tip-ins if you'd like to know. So they're really good for cute little tip-ins for your journal. And you also got Frida's head just alone. I'm going to be doing something with that, I think. Frida's single head. Don't know yet. I've got some ideas swimming around in my head. So I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I know it's only a quick one. I've got my kids away for the day, so I'm going to try and pre-film a whole heap of stuff. But I want to see what you do with these collage sheets. I want to know if you are happy with them. Leave your comments in the, you know, your comment section. I need to know that you're happy. You guys are my everything, and I am here to make your life better and filled with color and art and inspiration and journal love. So tell me what you think. If you love, you hate, you want, you like them, but you like the original style. Like I said, this will probably be a one-off. You won't be getting any more vintage from me. You will be getting all my new stuff again next month, although hubby is going away again in November, but there will be no school holidays during that time. And I have already started drawing for next month. And if you stick with me into November, we're going to have a very quirky, inky Christmas set of collage sheets. So I hope you stick by with me because I have some pretty cool inky collage sheet elements ideas swimming around in my head. I'm always thinking, I'm always dreaming up new things. So I am going to go. I hope you love them. I hope to see them in your journal. If you put them on Instagram or use them in any way, shape or form, please tag me or use the hashtag Inky Patreon Tribe. That is where I get to see all your work, and it also means I can find you on Instagram and follow you if I'm not already. And that is it from me, guys. I hope you have a wonderful October, and I will see you guys very soon, and enjoy the collage sheets for another month. Bye! I was just testing watercolors there, and then we were finally decided we were going to go to New York for our honeymoon, and I still get excited even though I've been, and so I was looking up free things to do and like places we needed to see, and obviously just left it blank. I miss New York every single day, and I say to John, we need to go back, and I honestly do need to go back. I barely saw it. I feel like I was there for a blink. So more wedding photos, more distress stains, it's all the same. And I think this is around Christmas time. Yep, I was with my family around Christmas time, so I didn't take many supplies with me. So I started doing a little bit of sketching and things like that, just with some pen and my little watercolor palette that I took with me. And some of those little Hobonichi things and some more drawing. I think in my next insert I'm going to do more of the